I think let me first caveat this by saying that it's kind of hard to call how long this crisis will last and what the full scale and impact of this might be. So our assessment is based on an assumption that we sort of mimic SARS in 2003, and that with the heat and the summer and so on, the virus runs its course, so which is an impact of 3-4 months. Now, there's certainly some business lines that you can see the slowdown in. The obvious one is credit cards, where fewer people are going out to restaurants, fewer people are buying things in the shops, and that obviously filters through in our card spend and our fees. A second area where you see the headwinds is in wealth management, and that's pretty much because of psychology. People tend to do less activity in that space when there is doom and gloom and people are uncertain. So we're seeing a little bit of headwind on that front. And finally, most small and medium enterprises, their level of activity is down, particularly in sectors which are more consumption related, so tourism, F&B, etc. And therefore, some of the normal business you would see from those sectors is somewhat affected. At the same time, our large corporate book is actually quite resilient, and our trading business is quite resilient. But when you put all of that together, our estimate is that we could probably see a revenue shortfall of probably closer to 1% than to 2%.
You, of course, said that this is all predicated on the virus essentially being done and dusted by the summer. If we see this last beyond those months, can you tell us what the impact would be then, or is it still too early to tell?
I think it's early, Matt. On the one hand, I would imagine that some of these things I talked about might continue. But on the other hand, what happens is after a period of time, people adjust to the new normal. So you could see people then, beginning to get adjusted and start spending online, or, you can't just sit at home and not do your investment activity, so that starts coming back. So you could see some positive impact if things continue this way. At the same time, other sectors, TMT, auto, if the supply chain just does not come back and production gets hit for the longer term, then obviously you could see headwinds from there, which we've not factored into our estimates either. So it's kind of early to say. There'll be some pluses and some minuses if this were to extend for longer.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.